All right, guys, let's go ahead and look at an example of how we can use our triangle theorems to find the value of x. All right, so we talked about the exterior angle theorem, and we've established a couple of things to be true about our triangles. Now, they do specify that the triangles are not drawn to scale, so we can't really use a protractor to find the missing angle measures. We have to use our math. So when we're talking about triangles, we have established a few things. We know that the measure of all three angles inside the triangle equals 180. All right, so the measure of angle 1 plus the measure of angle 2 plus the measure of angle 3 equals 180 degrees. So if we wanted to find that missing angle here, we would add these two up, subtract them from 180, that sum, and that would give us the missing angle. All right, so that's one thing we know to be true. Something else we've learned is that we have straight angles here, and they are formed by two adjacent angles whose sum is 180 degrees. All right, these are supplementary angles. They're adjacent because they do share that line. All right, and they are touching, they're side by side. So we know that this missing angle, we'll call that angle Y. So angle Y plus 120 equals 180 degrees. All right, so if we're looking back at that first triangle, we know that these two, we'll call that angle Q. So angle Q plus 91 equals 180 degrees. All right, so notice that they both require angle Q. All right, so angle Q plus these two would equal 180. Angle Q plus 91 would equal 180. All right, so we can establish the missing exterior angle by adding the two non-adjacent interior angles. All right, so we can see on the three examples, they've actually given us the exterior angle value, and we're looking for that fourth one. All right, so we can do 35 plus 56 is going to give us 91. All right, and we see that is in fact the angle measure of that exterior angle. $60 plus 60 is 120. Again, that is the missing exterior angle. 120 plus 20 gives us 140. That checks out. All right, so this last one, x, is what we're looking for. So 130 plus 30 equals 160. All right, we can see that is our answer for F. All right, it says x equals 160 because 180 minus 130 plus 30 equals 20. All right, so remember we said that the three angles added up would equal 180. So 130 plus 30 plus, we'll call this angle W, plus angle W equals 180. All right, so then 160 plus angle W equals 180. To get the variable by itself, we would need to use inverse operations, so we subtract 160 from both sides. These would cancel out. We see that our missing interior angle is in fact 20 degrees, right? And that is an acute angle, so that would definitely work. All right. We also know that these two angles together, so x and angle W, would equal 180 degrees. All right, so to find the missing angle, we can do 180 minus 20, and that does in fact give us 160. All right, so to find that missing exterior angle, we're just going to add up the two non-adjacent interior angles. So the ones that are not touching that exterior angle. So that would be the adjacent. We want these two. And that is how we use the exterior angle theorem to find the value of x.